Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Giving genuinely good life advice is actually very difficult because it depends on what the goal is, right? And it depends on what genuinely leads to the best outcome, right? If you're giving someone life advice, it's in order to improve their life. But you see, a lot of people give life advice based around avoiding pain. Oh, you shouldn't trust people because that way it's gonna cause you less pain. So potentially you could argue in that way that regardless of the legitimacy of the argument, you can still argue that way. And that, saving people from pain can sometimes, depending on what it is, can sometimes be good, but sometimes it can lead to a worse outcome than, them actually learning the lesson for themselves. In the end, it's a little bit tricky. But, good life advice is the kind of life advice that you feel like you wish you had known. That you would, if you could start your life over, utilize, and that would definitely bring you positive results. It's not that it would make you avoid pain. Maybe it would be pushing yourself towards more pain. But it would reward you in the long run. That's why genuinely good life advice, some things are genuinely, like be healthy, sleep well, work out, train, run, like do something physical at least 6 days per week. And if you're just starting, like literally doing 30 seconds of push-ups against a wall every day, like just that little bit will, in a month, you're not gonna believe how much of a huge difference that makes. There are so many people I've helped with just that advice, and it really does bring results. But so that's good advice. It doesn't help you avoid pain. Telling people not to trust others is, well, it depends on under what circumstances. It's really genuinely good advice if it comes to life-threatening circumstances. But it also depends on what. Everything has nuance. So that's why I'm being very careful with the advice that I actually give people. Self-improvement is genuinely good advice. But aside from that, it's so difficult. Because it goes back to the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Oh yeah, but this would be better. This would be optimal. This would be utopia. The thing is, avoiding pain, giving advice that avoids pain, means that you're not gonna get hardened by that pain. So, if you take away that from someone, when they need to have that experience, they might actually need to have that experience in the future in order to save their lives. In that circumstance, your actions, although done with good intentions, may lead them to a worse place than they would have been. But then again, you could also be like, we're living in a simulation, everything is meaningless. In the end, you choose what kind of character you want to level up in this world. Everything is up to you. But, even if everything is predetermined, you're still better off thinking it isn't. That is also good advice. Genuinely, it doesn't help you to think in nihilistic ways. Maybe it does for a little bit before you change your mind, obviously. Because you become less attached to things, potentially. And if you're less attached to things, you can do things without expecting anything. And then, when you get the positive things, you can enjoy them. And notice that good and bad times both come now and then. Yeah, both good and bad times come, just to enjoy the good times when they're there. And work hard regardless of it being good times or bad times. So yeah, self-improvement, still the only advice that I can say, this is genuinely good advice. Aside from that, man, everything is very nuanced, very individual. You know, I can't give two different people the same advice for most part. Because what you need and what someone else needs is gonna be different. What you like, what you love, and what someone else loves is gonna be different. Another good advice could be don't judge people based on what they like. If you're going to judge someone, judge them based on what they do. Because you're going to waste so much time and fight with the wrong people. You're not gonna, if you want to make the world better, like if you're like, I want to be activistic and change the world for the better, well, first start by changing yourself for the better, and also secondly, make sure that you're not judging people for what they think, what they believe, what they, you know, like. You can judge them for what they do. And great advice is to watch what people say and see if they're true to their words. The people who are true to their words are, well, genuinely gonna be higher quality people to, well, keep around you. So that's, I believe that's also good life advice. You know, find trustworthy people to be around. That makes life a lot better and a lot easier. And I mean, another good life advice is, while your heart is warm, while you can still feel the world, while you haven't been completely crushed or broken by reality, while you haven't been thrown into darkness, betrayed, backstabbed, drowned into the void, and you can still feel things. You can still feel love. Work on yourself, and when you do experience love and warmth, enjoy it, because it's one of the most beautiful things, and you don't know how long it lasts, but enjoy it while it lasts, because it's probably the best feeling that you'll ever feel, or one of the best feelings. I mean, some people feel being parents is the best feelings they've ever felt. You know, in the end, it tends to be achievement in all sorts of realms. Love, well, and love, although it's being a different type of love with, you know, loving your offspring. But from what I've heard and from what I've experienced myself, the strongest feelings I've ever felt would be love, and I guess, well, aside from the negative feelings, anxiety is extremely powerful. Stress, panic, also very powerful, but in terms of positive emotions that make life worth living, that make you feel like, wow, life is really beautiful. I think the most underrated feeling, though, is peace. Serenity. You need to push yourself through hard to get peace. You know, it's after a hard workout, after climbing the mountain, that you can meditate and in peace. You know, peace is something that I can still experience. So I am someone who really sees the value of peace. It's not that I want to get away from the suffering of working hard or improving myself, but it's rather I want to be able to breathe. It's not that I need all the love in the world, it's not that I need all the great things, but at least with peace, I can recover. I can feel like, nature is extremely beautiful. But the strongest feeling, by far, for me, in terms of good feelings, love. Definitely love. Although I can't really experience it anymore. I wonder if I'll experience it when I become a father in the realist sense. Well, regardless, I'm still gonna take my responsibility, be honest, do my best, do what needs to be done, because that's the kind of character I want to be in this game we call life. Thank you for watching yet another one of my strange videos. It's a strange video indeed. But yeah, know that you're not alone in the world, and know that even you can make a difference. You're not useless. You probably have a lot of dormant talents that no one is aware of. Maybe the people who are aware of it kick you down. Maybe you have no one by your side. That doesn't mean it needs to be that way forever. You can choose to take on the weight, fight, struggle through, and when you become stronger and when you get to the other side, you will find the people who appreciate you for the diamond that you can be. But then again, it is your choice if you wish to remain a turd, or a diamond in rough, or if you wish to polish yourself and sculpt yourself to become the best sculpture that you can be. That's what's so beautiful about life. And the beauty within you will reflect into the world, and the beauty that reflects you can then get back. That's also something that's beautiful about life. Yeah, although I'm a very not that positive a person, but at least that's positive thoughts. Positive thought of the day. Alright, anyways, take care guys. You got this.